Might help if I turn the sound on. Hey guys, welcome to tonight's banter. Yeah, 9 o'clock tonight. Just had a few things that I needed to sort out prior to coming on. How is everyone? I hope that you've had a really good week. Let me know. Let me know where you're from. Hey Carly, Loretta, how you going? Michelle, how you going? Back. Georgina, don't forget to share, guys. I'll be doing some readings a little bit later as well. You can hear me. Hey Bev, how you going? Just before I start tonight, guys, I just want to go over some housekeeping. Because I feel that it's necessary every week just to make it very clear how the show works, so that there's no misconceptions and there's no disgruntled followers, etc., etc. So I am guided by spirit when I'm working with these messages. Okay, so I don't just go, oh, hey, look, Bev, I'm going to do you because you're my best pal, or Carly, hey, yeah, we had coffee yesterday, I'm gonna read for you. Sorry, I don't do it like that. I actually go where I'm guided to. And one thing that really gets up me is when people become a little bit impatient and continually put on what about me, 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 and then they get all shitty when I don't actually address their messages. So please be aware that I do see your messages, and admin sees your messages as well, and it's just a matter of getting to them and going where spirit guides me to go. So please, if you don't get a reading from me, don't feel hard done by, because eventually I will get to you. And yeah, does everyone make sense? Does that make sense, I should say? Hi Mandy, I've actually got I've got a snotty nose, to be honest. I've been a bit poorly this week. I've got allergies, so yeah, it's been a bit of a snotty week with my allergies. I cleaned out the garage and must have got some dust up my nose. So yeah, it's been one of them weeks. But anyway, day, you're cruising for bruising, woman. So how is everybody? Did anybody get to the show that we did the other night at Rosalind Sanctuary? Was anyone there? What a show. Let me tell you, that's one of the biggest shows we've done in a long time, to be honest. There was over 100 people there, and some incredible evidence. And I just want to say thank you, Mumsy Sharon, for allowing me to platform for you. Yeah, Mandy, I know. It's like you sniffle or something, and it's like everyone thinks you've got COVID. I'm too scared to even breathe, to be honest, in case, Hi, Jules, I miss you. Just reading some of your messages. So where have we got everyone from? Tahiti, I read a minute ago. Tahiti. Maria, is that how you spell your name? Is that how you say it? Maria, something like that. Yeah, it was a killer show. I don't say much, but sometimes I surprise myself. I'm like, oh, I got that one right. So anyhow, okie dokie. Do you know what I'm gonna? When am I gonna come to Adelaide? Not sure on Adelaide. I used to live in Adelaide, and there's a few old wounds over that way, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to actually come to Adelaide. But I will come to Adelaide. I'm just reading Mandy's message. You felt like a leper. What happened? Did your ear fall off? Stormy Melbourne. I know. I was putting the rubbish out not long ago, and I heard the cracks of thunder. It's kind of romantic, though, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Georgina, it's just a matter of interest. If I come to Adelaide, I will, I need to sort of like go where people are wanting me to be. Christy Malone, Kirsty, you're in Brisbane. I'll be up in Brisbane next week, up that way. I'm heading up to the Animal Dreaming Riders Retreat. Can't wait. It's going to be so cool. What was I going to say to you? My fundraiser for breast cancer is coming up in June, so don't miss that one, guys. We've got tickets booking, which is really cool, and I can't wait to see you all there. And if you do come, guys, can you wear something pink? Because I think it's going to be a really special night, and you all know pink's one of my favorite colors, right? And I haven't got pink in my hair tonight. I'm wearing green. But yeah, that's what I'm wanting. Everyone to shut up, Mandy. I haven't got color in my hair. I know. I was busy mopping the floor and I forgot to put it in. But anyway, I'm wearing green. Okay, so just pretend it's pink. But if you do come to the breast cancer fundraiser, please wear something pink. I don't care if there's a bow in your hair or pink knickers. Just wear something pink, because we've all lost loved ones who have had breast cancer, and we've all got people that have survived with it as well. So I think it's going to be a really good night. It's a bar. There's a bar there, and great food, great entertainment. That's me, of course. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. Really cool. I live in God's country, St. George's Basin in Alpha. Oh, really, Bev? I still live in Shell Harbour. I'm just a gypsy, I think. All right, let me see here. I can't see you guys sharing anything. We've only got 28 people. Yeah, a bar. That's right. I came in on the picnickers. Hi, Tiama. We were just talking about you and just saying how the dare for the week is that you're going to have to wear picnickers and send us a photo. Only kidding. We're doing a breast cancer fundraiser, and Di's going to find the date for that for me, since admin's out at the airport picking up her mum. And you have to excuse my not COVID cough. You can do that. Yeah. So if you come into the fundraiser, I just want you to wear something pink. I promise I'll wear my pink hair. Don't forget, guys, I've got, well, not these ones, but these banter mugs I've got for sale as well. If anyone wants one of these, it says here, I banter with the Barber, focus, believe, achieve. And it's got my logo on the front there. So you can have a cup of brew with me. You all want a general reading. I know everyone wants. I want a general reading. I think one of you guys should read for me. Yeah. So hey, Michelle Lawrence, how are you? Cool Gowrie, is that right? Rural New South Wales. Welcome to tonight's banter. I hope you enjoy the show. Just be aware that I go to where I'm drawn to, and if I don't pick up a message, please don't assume I haven't seen it. Yeah, so that's really cool. I also got some new business cards coming out, guys. They are so funky. They are so bright. You'll be able to see them in the dark. I read you're going to host a pink night. I am hosting a pink night. A pink night for breast cancer. Who's messaging me? There you go. And I'm also up to Mackay up there with Sunday Funerals. I'm doing a show up there. So if you're up from Mackay or near that way, 21st and 22nd, I'm up there doing that. So that's going to be so cool. And I don't know. I might see if I can get Geordie's bum back on the platform again. And we'll do something. And I'm in Sydney, September, I think I'm in Sydney. All over the place. All over the place. I've just got spirit with me, peoples. Just trying to grab him. It's him. And just trying to get a name off him. I've got a tall guy. Oh, bless Teresa. Then where do you live? You better come to my fundraiser. All right, let me just do this. let me just do this reading, okay? Because I have a spirit with me at the present time. This is a he's not an older gentleman. He's not older by any means. He passed long before he should have passed, and I have to connect him to a Damien. So I know that there's a Damien. Either his name is Damien, and this gentleman had leukemia. Okay, so there's a blood related illness with him, and if you are placing any of this information, don't raise your hand because you look like a right twat, but you can click the button and go, hey, Bec, that's me. Okay, so yeah. I have this gentleman. I feel like there's a David, or Damien, David. I have a D. And I don't feel like he had really short hair either. I feel like he's kind of funky. He had that funky kind of hair. And I put him sort of like teenager to young adult, actually, I think. So that's where I want to place him. Would that make sense for anyone? A David or David, Damien? I feel this person, this lad that I'm talking to, would have been born sort of like in the 80s, 85, 89, somewhere like that. And I know that he had like a leukemia or something, a blood thing, if that makes sense. Carly's had a sex change. Her name's Maddie. Well, you know I'm going to call you that from now on, right? Did you get banned again? Deborah. Guys, come on. Who has this spirit? David, Damien, D connection. Because Carly's naughty. And he had leukemia. I know that somebody's got him, all right? I also feel like I need to talk about it. Ellen. E-double-E-E. Ellen or Alan? Alan. Someone owns him. I'll just sit here and look like an idiot until somebody goes, yep, he's mine. Maddie Hughes, how does it feel having a moustache? Mm-hmm. Come on. I know somebody has him. Bang, bang, bang. Georgina, can you place this person? Can you place this person that passed with unless I've got it totally balls around, but I know that I'm dealing with somebody that had leukemia, and I know that I have to connect to a David or a Damien and an Alan, but I feel like it's a boy Alan, like Alan, Big Al, call me Al, you know, that kind of Al. Can you place that? Am I going to have to sit here and just drag it out of you guys? Hi, Terry. Come on, everybody. My husband passed over, but his name was Tony. George, did he have blood-related problems, blood cancer? All right. I'm going to have to get tough with you guys, I think. Tough with you guys. Who threw out a bunch of flowers today? Tell me. Who threw out a bunch of flowers? Somebody did. Somebody did. Who threw out the bunch of flowers in the monkey water? My stepfather was David, but he was older, in his 70s. He was battling cancer, but not sure what type. Okay. This is like pulling teeth. No flowers. No, not me. I'm reading your messages. So, all right. Let me go over this. So listen up, bright eyes. That means all of you. I've got a gentleman in spirit that is specifically telling me he had leukemia. Okay, he's very specific about it, and he's telling me he had leukemia. All right, now I know that there's a younger person now, that either he's younger or he's wanting to reach somebody younger, and I know that the name Alan makes sense. If it's not a boy Alan, then it's Ellen with an E. Okay, but it's Ellen. Okay, I have to place that as well. I also see flowers in a vase that either need throwing out or have been thrown out. Okay, I'm being brought to a person's heart as well. And I also feel too that there may have been some heart procedure, or there's a connection to a heart procedure, if that makes sense. But I don't feel like it's major. It's like a stent or something like that. And I have to place that as well. So add that to the list as I continue. Okay. I know that I have to talk about a Gemini connection as well. So either the spirit that I'm working with was a twin, or there's a Gemini connection as well, because I'm seeing my sign for twins and Gemini from my guide. So I have to place that also. Okay. I'm being told to talk about an orange tree. Okay. An orange tree. So is anybody placing this information? Because it sounds like a big bag of I don't know what. To me, doesn't make sense to me. Oranges and lemons. Hi, Pam. How you going? Come on, kids. Let's go. Oranges and lemons. Dave or David, Ellen or Alan. A connection with leukemia. Okay, a connection with leukemia. A heart stent or something to do with the heart. But I feel like that's somebody that's living. So it could be somebody near and around you that's just had a heart procedure, and this person's been watching, if that makes sense. I'm seeing a signet ring. Looks like a dark stone on top of it. He may have worn that, or somebody may wear that, if that makes sense. Mandy, do you know, is there a connection with a ring with a stone, like a signet ring with a stone? I know that somebody's there. Okay. Right. Well, we'll get there eventually, won't we? I'm just going to hold him there for a minute. Hey, woman. Sugar mama. What's happening? Okay. While we hold this spirit just to the side, I'm going to showcase these incredible cards by Animal Dreaming. Galactic symbols. These are so cute. Little tiny cards like this. High gloss. They've got all symbols on them, right? All little symbols on them. Funky little symbols on them. And there's all this stuff on the back as well. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a couple of these. Hi, Sarah. They are pretty cards. So nobody placing the spirit. Yeah, these are beautiful cards from Animal Dreaming Publishing. They're little cards. Ah, Tiama. Here we go. Here we go. All right. My stepsister Ellie, and she was young, I think, early 18, and her uncle Ronnie passed with blood disease. All right, let me just go here. Right, Tiama. Right. Okay. I felt my ears have pricked up when you've told me about this. So your stepsister is Ellie. Okay. So I feel like it's Ellie or Ellen, or Alan. And I know that there's really specific about this blood disease. Okay. Really specific. Tiama, can you place flowers in a vase? Can you place flowers in a vase, or cleaning flowers out, or cleaning a vase out, or something like that? Can you place that? And all these cards all over the place. Don't watch. Ellie Mae. Oh, that's so cute. Wasn't that a Clampett? Ellie Mae? Ellie Mae Clampett? Yeah, I think it was. She passed over just not long ago. The woman that played her. Ellie Mae. Anyway, Tiama, can you place that, please? Flowers in a vase, and a Gemini, a June connection. Oh my God, you used to call her that. She hated it. She's still living though, yes? Come on. Ames, how you going? Bit slow, bit slow, bit slow. All right, I do feel like I have the uncle in spirit here that's coming forward, because he's really specific about the blood cancer. Okay. Hey England, how you going? How you going with all your COVID? I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Lucky I got a green shirt on, because I think I just put snot everywhere. Only joking. Allergies. She's about 28 now. Right. I feel like I have her uncle in spirit. Okay. He's reaching out via you though. Okay. So I feel like this is really about you. And I have to place what I'm being shown is dirty flowers in a vase. Okay. Now, if you can't place that physically, then I'm gonna go to metaphysically, and I'm gonna say that it's stagnant emotion, if that makes sense. Stagnant emotion, Tiama. And this is what he's actually showing me, these flowers. So if you can't place flowers in a vase, then what he's trying to tell me through messages is that you need to work on your emotions. You need to start to feel again and allow yourself to feel again, because what's actually happening is that stagnation. Okay. Sometimes, we all feel as if there's nothing below us, and, we feel as if we're sort of like floating around in limbo with nothing holding us down. And I feel like that's relevant to where you are or where you have been in recent times. And he's just making me aware of that emotional sense, whether it's physical or whether it's metaphysical. That's the message that's coming across here. I also have to talk about orange. Well, I saw the orange tree, okay, to be honest. And oranges for me are always about they're always refreshing. They clean the palette. They're refreshing. And orange is one of my favorite colors, because it is vibrant, if that makes sense. So I really feel that that's the message that he's wanting to pass across, is that you need to bring brightness back into your life, and you need to sort of like deal with those emotions and start to work forward. It's easy for us to turn our backs on things that we need to deal with, put them in a box, put them at the top of the cupboard, and then forget about them. But I really feel like, you need to sort of like you know, you need to sort of like move forward a little bit on it, and just, you know, take each step and each moment as it comes. I can see your message there saying that that's exactly how you feel, and that you're at a catch-22, and you've had to chop oranges on Friday. See, spirit's never wrong. They show me the oranges. I also too am seeing some sort of a contract or something that is needing signing, Tiama. So I want to say to you, just hold the pen back for now. That's what Spirit's showing me. Hold the pen back from now. Really think about what it is, and this could be the catch-22 that you're making comment of. But what I'm actually being shown is just hold back and make sure it's really what you want before you actually go ahead and sign your name to it. So I'm going to leave that there. And I hope that message makes sense. It is your stepsister's uncle that's come through with the blood disease. And yeah, he's come forward with a message for you, which is a beautiful message. And I think it's nice to know that people are near and around us all the time. Now, what I've also seen here, this is a double link. Heather, my dad's name was Alan, not sure about the name David, etc. But your dad passed from a fatty heart, cleaned around my deceased budgie's grave yesterday, and you're a Gemini. Heather, how are you? Okay, right. Hi, Oti. How you going? Right, Alan. Okay. Now, what I am seeing with this particular thing is a beautiful woman that's coming forward. Okay, and I feel like this could be your dad's mother. Okay, your dad's mother that's coming forward, because they're the details that I was given. Okay, they're the details that I was given. Something to do with a heart procedure, something to do with the heart. And the Gemini was really specific as well. So Gemini for me is usually twins or a Gemini. Budgies are always cute. Bless your heart, you've cleaned around the budgies grave. So I do feel that grandma is here, that your grandmother is here, and she's just holding out a white cloth, okay, a white cloth. And what I want to say to you is that sometimes you have to surrender and give into it and not fight absolutely everything and not try and control everything, okay? So she's waving waving the white flag, and you know, I really feel as if you know, you need to sort of like just pause and just sometimes just surrender. It reminds me of the salmon that swim upstream. It's such a hard journey to swim upstream, and then you know, sometimes if you just let go and let the wind blow you where you need to be, then you know, you can relax and actually enjoy the motion rather than fight everything. Because when you're fighting everything, whether it's in the physical world or whether it's in the mental world, your whole body is tense, because your muscles are tense, ready for the fight, and you're holding yourself in ready for, you know, whatever's coming, and you just don't relax. And Heather, I feel like that's you. And I'm just having a bit of a laugh because I think your profile picture is like flowers in a vase. So funny. Okay, because I'm sitting here going, flowers in a vase. Who's got flowers in a vase? Heather Fraser, you have a profile picture with flowers in a vase. Okay, so this message is definitely for you. So grandma on your dad's side is coming through. Now she's only she doesn't appear she's not very tall. She's only sort of like a little lady, but very direct and very straightforward. And she's just saying, you know, you always were one to overdo things. You always were one to sort of like try and control things. And she's handing you basically her handkerchief and say, for God's sake, wave that thing, relax and just let things go. Sometimes we just have to give in and, you know, let the wind take us where we're meant to be. So Heather, that's a message from your grandmother on your dad's side. And I'm also seeing or hearing the name Ruby as well. So I don't know whether we're talking about a ruby ring or whether there's a name Ruby that connects to this woman as well. But I'm going to pass that also across, and with love and blessings, please know that she's with you and by your side. Hi Jax, how you going? Meant to sign a new apprentice on, but felt that you haven't been yourself not happy. Tiama, just hold back on it, okay? As I said to you, just hold back on it. You don't have to do everything right now, okay? There'll always be a time for another apprentice. You need to get yourself right first, and you need to, you know, be focused in the direction that you're going on and where you're meant to be. So yeah, let's bring that forward there. All right, let's have a look here. Oti, I'm going to pull a card for you. Let's have a look at these new cards from Animal Dreaming Publishing. Galactic symbols. These are really cool. Look, one's jumped out. Gratitude. Okay, gratitude is the one there. Thank you, Heather, for that confirmation. It's a skull. Nana always held a handkerchief, and you have the ruby ring. Beautiful. I love that. That's so cool. All right, so Oti, there are blissful times ahead. Consistent, persistent action and focus lead to a major achievement. Some will say you are lucky, and there is an element of luck, but you know how hard you have worked. Enjoy your success and give thanks to those who stood by you. Share your joy with family and friends. It will be a highlight of your life. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Gratitude. These are so cool. I like new cards. There you go, Odie. Yeah, you have got so much going on at the minute, and I think you just need to pull it up and you know, just do some stuff for yourself. Okay, do some stuff for yourself. Okay. All right, let's have a look here. Is your dog pregnant? I would have to say that is one of the weirdest questions anybody's asked me. Is your dog pregnant? I almost want to say not in the minute. So if your dog pops out like 10 puppies, then I'm going to be wrong. Hey. Does that make sense? You're so funny, Carly. Carly with a moustache called Maddie. All right. I just love the fact that you've hijacked somebody else's profile. Okay, let me see what else I've got here tonight. Let me see. I have somebody in spirit, and I want to say the name Jeff or Jeffrey. Okay, Jeff or Jeffrey. And he's pointing to his head, so I know Jeff or Jeffrey had a stroke or an aneurysm or something to do with his brain. Okay, feels a bit wobbly actually. So I almost want to say that he's had little mini strokes that have led to dementia or something along those lines. You know, when you're dealing with spirit, they give you sort of like kind of like basic information. But I know that this information is really true. Who's put the cranky face up? Lisa Anderson. Why are you cranky? Hi, Francis. Can't wait to do the paranormal investigation at your place. I hope you had an incredible Anzac Day. Oh, amazing, OT. Amazing. Thanks, Emma. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. It was pretty incredible, wasn't it? It was a really good show, and yeah, I had a ball there. Um, just be aware, guys, that I can see your messages coming up that you're all requesting a reading. I'm gonna go where spirit guides me, so please, no cranky faces or you know, any rudeness. I won't stand for that. And it does say at the start of my show that I am guided by spirit, and it's part of coming on here that you may not get a reading. Okay, so just be aware that that's how things work. So getting back to it, I know that I've got a gentleman here called Jeff or Jeffrey. Would have gone by Jeff or Jeffrey, and I feel that there's dementia connected to him, and that there may have been a stroke as well. Can anybody place this gentleman? I feel like he had a rather receding hairline, though he likes to say that he does have nice hair. I feel too that he had a gold watch. He's showing me a gold watch on his left hand, and look, he's just dressed lovely, but I feel like I'm actually seeing what he was dressed in when he was when he passed over, if that makes sense. He's got a very casual feel to him, but he may have worn a business suit as well. Can anybody place this gentleman? He looks like he's in his sort of like 60s, around about 60s. Carly, don't call me a lady. Oh my God. I hate that. I'm a lady. I'm a lady with a moustache. He was 64. When I'm 60 something. What was that Beatles song? Was that 64? When I'm 64? Jax, do you know a Jeffrey? Jeffrey that's living. Did he have a son called Jeffrey? I know that Jeffrey or Jeff is connected here. So I have to place that. Come on. Yeah, see, when I'm 64. See, it's a Beatles song. There you go. Look at you guys. Booking appointments. My phone's going off. Booking readings. Love it. No, not really. Okay, all right. I've got a gentleman here. I know his name is Jeffrey, or there's a Jeff connection to him. And I feel as if I am drawn to the head with him. So head-related passing, I have to place that as well. And I have to place 3 children with him, or he's one of 3 children because I'm being given the sign of 3. I know that he would have worn cufflinks or was buried with cufflinks on, or had cufflinks, or somebody has his cufflinks. So I see that there's a sort of like a business sense to him. He does have a receding hairline, but and he has good hair is what I'm being told as well. He is very well groomed though, so really looked after his appearance. And I also feel like he may have had some skin cancers taken off his hands as well. So can anybody place this gentleman? Because this is what he's showing me. And I know my connection with spirit, and I trust my connection with spirit. So somebody out there in the big wide www has a gentleman that's reaching out to pass a message across. Hey, Teresa, are you nicking off already? Handcuffs? What are you on? Handcuff. Cufflinks. Oh, shit, I did say handcuffs. Cufflinks, guys, cufflinks. He had cufflinks, not handcuffs. Maybe he was a police officer. There you go. Did Did he like music and play the ukulele? No, OT. I don't see him playing the ukulele. I see him quite businesslike. Oh my God, Carly, I'm dying now. Can't believe I said that. So he wears cufflinks, not handcuffs. Have a good rest. Have a good rest, Teresa. Oh my God. I crap myself up sometimes. All right, come on. Who bought the new Pandora charm? I have to pull it out of you guys this week. What's wrong with you? Come on, you've all got psychic amnesia. I have to tell you something really funny. The other day I emailed somebody and he messaged back because my email is the Australian Psychic Barber, the Australian Psychic Barber.com. And I emailed this person and he messaged me back asking what's a psychotic barber. Well, like, I'm the psychotic barber. But yeah, I did have a good giggle about it. What's a psychotic barber? Sweeney Todd would be the answer. Come on, guys. Who owns this gentleman? I've got this gentleman in spirit, and I know that there's a connection with his head. I know that he's either had a stroke, but I also feel like there's an element, or he's talking about dementia, somebody near and around with dementia. I feel like his loved one is still living. I feel like his partner is still living. And I have to place that there. This gentleman is passed over, okay, passed over. He's wearing a suit, and I know that somebody has cufflinks. Tiama, can you do a Zoom meeting with 2 people? I can. I don't usually like to, and the prices are pretty much the same anyway. But yeah, I can. Come on. Who owns him? Stephanie. There's a Stephanie connection here as well. Okay, I've been given the name Stephanie or Steph. Tiama, I'll talk to you not on the Barber. It's not the right place to discuss readings. Just email me and I'll send you a response. River, you watching? Does anybody have a Stephanie or connect to a Stephanie? My sister Steph, but definitely no Jeff. I think the Maine Coon's trying to break in. All right, let's pull some cards and we'll see what happens. Okay. Alicia Larkin, let's pull a card and see what happens for you. Okay. Be the opportunist. That's so funny because I've just pulled this card for you, Alicia. A secret worry is coming to the surface. You or somebody close to you could be going through some form of crisis or upsetting situation. Reach out. The sisterhood and brotherhood have your back. Practical and emotional support will help you work through your concerns. Make a friend of hope. You will weather the storm and provide a light for others to follow. Okay, be the optimist, right? So this is showing that there may be a situation coming or something that you're in at the present time that is concerning for you. And what Spirit is saying is just, you know, hold the hope and hold the lantern for the light in the situation. Everything has a dark side and everything has a light side, okay? And rather than looking at the half the half empty, look at the half full glass, and I think that will get you through. Okay, but I am holding this spirit to the side. I know that there's a connection with the Jeff. I know that there's a connection with the Stephanie. I know that there's a connection with Alzheimer's of the brain. And I know that this gentleman was in his 60s. So if anybody can place this that's coming on just now, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to move him on. I know that he's definitely here for somebody. So we'll just hold him there for a little minute and just see what else comes forward. Bev, I'm going to read for you. Is it Jo? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your surname. I'm going to pop it up here. Okay, Bev, your card is limitations. Okay, there it is, limitations. This one is talking about dissatisfaction, anxiety, depression, as signs that it's time to make a change. You are not stuck, but stagnant. Take time out to stretch and do what you can do. Doing the same thing differently might save you time, energy, money, or sanity. A fresh chapter is waiting for you, so make the necessary moves and create a brighter future. Do one thing new to get the ball rolling. If you want something different, you've got to do something different to get it. Okay, so that's the message there. If anybody does have a loved one in spirit that they are specifically wanting to connect with, please reach out to me and contact me for a private reading. We'll put this email on the bottom there, and that will. There's a booking system that I have in place, and you can book through my website, the Australian Psychic Barber, or you can actually book through Facebook as well. Pick your time and pick your type of reading, and off we go, which is going to be really cool. So I hope that makes sense for you. What card deck am I using? Galactic Symbols by Animal Dreaming Publishing and Sharina Star. 50 fortune telling cards. They're so cute. Okay, what have we got? I have a Steph. My mum had an aneurysm and multiple mini strokes, but still no Jeff. All right, Kim. Let me just check in. He was so specific with this name. Okay. So specific with this name that I have to place there. Your mum wouldn't have known a Jeffrey. She didn't have a brother Jeff or a cousin Jeff or somebody like that. I know that this Jeff person, if that makes sense. Okay. If you've just joined us, a couple of things that we have up and coming. We've got an incredible show up in Mackay coming up in May, 21st and 22nd in May. I've got a show and also a lecture on, I call it Death, Dying, and Transition, but it's more talking about my role as a, I guess, a death, a end of life facilitator, I like to call it. It's just helping people have the best possible passing. So I'll be talking about that, and I'll also be talking about my role as a psychic medium and how that plays out in all of that as well. And I will be doing a show up there as well. So I can't wait for that. We also have a breast cancer fundraiser coming up in June as well. And what else have I got? Sydney, we will be doing in September. I haven't posted those details yet, but Geordie and I are doing that. That's going to be so cool. And we also have the paranormal investigation at the Lighthorse Museum coming up as well. So that's in July. Everything's happening. All right, Kim. All right. Look, Kim, I really feel this as a gentleman. I really have to go with the name Jeff or Jeffrey. I feel like I need to go with that. And I know that the name Stephanie is relevant, and I know that something with the head as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, Michelle Owen, Geordie and I and Rachel Grace will be doing a 3 of a kind show in Sydney in I think it's September the 9th, but we'll just wait and see. OT, that's a big question. And it's dependent on whether the spirit wants it to be found. All right. Emma, I'm going to read for you a card. So I have these little cards, which is so cute. These are the galactic symbols cards. Hi, Ange. How are you, babe? Have you got these little cards? These are so cute. Oh, and I got my parcel. It's sitting right here. Mm-hmm. It's like a tongue, Ange. Instead of a heart, it looks like a tongue. How funny. How are you, babe? I miss you. All right, so Emma, let's have a look here. Ange, I've got a show in Sydney coming up on the 9th of, I think it's the 9th of September. So there'll be a VIP invite sent to you and the kids. Triumph, Emma, is the card that you have. Triumph. Okay. What's this saying? Positive energy is being sprinkled in every aspect of your life. You're about to kick a personal goal that will be a boot for your confidence. Allow yourself to feel amazing. No mountain is too high to climb for you now. So aim high and start your ascent. A victory, regardless of size, heralds opportunity and is worth celebrating. A secret wish is coming true. There you go. Blow out the candle on the birthday cake. Bang. Something's happening. How cool is that? All right, so I'm going to pop these cards down and let's have a look what else we got. We got some really cool cards this week. Last week, but you can book yourself a reading for Mother's Day. I'm more than happy to read for you. Okay, this is the next deck of cards. I'm going to read from Sacred Blessings Oracle cards. I love the cards. And I worked on these ones. Okay, I did the manuscript for these. Beasts of Albion. So these cards are Sacred Blessing Oracle cards by Evening Star. These are bigger, okay? I'm sure I will actually drop these. Okay, now has anybody got can anybody place a Jeffrey with something to do with the brain, Alzheimer's, a stroke, something like that, and connected to a Stephanie? Can anybody place him, please? I can see everybody's messages. Relax, Kate. I go where I'm drawn to. Okay, where's my mouse going? How many sets of cards do I have? A bookshelf full. Ask Andrea Diamond that question. All right, Ange, what deck do you want? Don't all carry on. I am actually going to read for somebody who I want to read for at the moment. Andrea is just as good as my sister, and I love her dearly, and she's been through shit and back. So I am going to read for somebody that I want to read for right now. So Ange, pick your card deck, please, and I'm going to read for you. But I'm also Amara. Oh, there's a little baby. How cute. Me choose. Amara. Okay, and don't take away. All right, Amara, Jane. Oh wow, you've got the phoenix, the flame. Okay, look how pretty these are. These are so pretty. Phoenix rising, get back up. So it's almost like old energy's burning, new energy's rising. I feel like there is big changes coming in you for Amara. Look, I don't know why, but I feel like you need to be working with amber. Okay, the color amber or the stone amber. I am being guided to tell you that. So you need to be working with amber, and I feel like you need to let stuff go, and you actually need to move forward and get back up, shake it off. It's also I've got to think of it now. I'm having a brain fart right at this minute. I lost it. It's totally gone. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of the bird. There's a bird. There's a bird. There's an Australian bird as well. What's the bird that mimics everything? Come on, the really cool feathers. Ange. What's the bird that mimics everything? Oh my god, I can see it. It's like dust off your shit and get back up, Amara. I know this is really relevant to you, and I don't know how old that baby is, but I feel like Amber. There's information somewhere, and I'm being told Amber. Lyrebird, bang, Francis, I love you. There you go. Lyrebird, and bang. Okay, that's what I was after. Okay. When you have fibromyalgia, you see things in your mind, but you lose the words, and it's called brain fog, and I call it brain fart. But yeah, that's what it is, Amara. So I hope that makes sense for you. I'm going to leave that there for you, and I'm gonna go and let me see. Andrea Diamond. I could be such a prick here and pull out the Doreen Virtue deck, but I won't. Let me have a look. See here. Ooh, and I know what I'm going to do for you. Okay, here we go. No, it's not a cockatoo. All right, so what I'm going to pull out is this incredible deck. It's an out of print deck called the Oracle of the Dreamtime. Okay, and Ange, I'm really drawn to this for you. So let's have a look. All right, let me have a look here. I'm just shuffling these. Okay. Oh, so these are round. Okay, these are a round deck. They're kind of thin, and they're an Aboriginal deck. See, all pretty Aboriginal stuff, right? Let's have a look here. It's like, it's kind of like shuffling a plate. This is a cool deck. This is an Indigenous deck, and it's an out of print deck, and I very rarely use it. So for some reason, there's something in here, Andrea, Diamond, that you need to see. One's flown out. It's the butterfly. Oh, there you go. All right, so butterfly. Okay, now as we all know, butterfly is about transformation, and sometimes we have to essentially break in every single way in order for us to transform. And I know that you're shaking your head right now, but I guess when we get used to something and we get comfortable with something, life throws us a curveball just to wake us up and just to let us know that we're still alive and we're still here and we've still got reason to be grateful. And I feel like, this card is representative of, just the trauma a caterpillar goes through in order to be that butterfly. It goes from, being this little wiggly worm kind of thing, worried whether the robin's going to eat him or not. And then all of a sudden he finds himself trapped. And I know this is you right now. And he finds himself trapped in this dark world, and it doesn't matter which way he pushes against it, he can feel there's a wall there, and there's a blockage there, and he doesn't know. And then suddenly he feels change approaching, and you know he can feel the change slowly moving through him, and all of a sudden he feels this innate fight or flight, and I need to fight in order to survive. And he fights his way out of the cocoon that's kept him prisoner for so long, and basically every bone in his body gets broken, and the pain is unimaginable, and it comes from all angles. It's not just one pain in one direction, it's a pain in every direction. It's a tower card in every direction. And what actually happens is that suddenly he sees the light, and it might just be a pinprick of light, but it's hope that he's going to see daylight again, he's going to see the blue skies again. And he gets out, and he realizes that things have changed, they're not the same as they were before. The sky's still there, and the people that, the birds that he's used to hearing, they're still there, everything's still there, but he's suddenly seeing it through different eyes. And as this is what I feel as if you're going through at the present time. And I feel this deck is a really strong deck, and a really earthy one that needed to be brought out specifically for you tonight. Because I usually don't use this deck, but I've been really drawn to it because I think that the grounding is something that's going to be really important for you. And just realize that little pinprick of light is there. And sometimes we have to break to redefine ourselves. And I know that you're going to be okay, because as long as I'm living, you're going to be okay. Because I do love you more than you will ever realize. And even though we have different mums, I've always thought of you as my sister, and your kids as my nieces. And I know you've been through a really shit time, and I know that I've been so far away, and the rest of the family's in Worcester. But I'm sending you a big hug, and some jammy dodgers are on their way. Okay, so lots of love, and I know that card makes sense for you. And if you're bawling your eyes out, pull your Bridget Jones knickers up and go eat some chocolate. I love you. All right, getting back to it. Does anybody own Jeffrey? Come on, I know that there's somebody there. Come on. I have to go shortly, guys. And I know that somebody's got Jeffrey here. I know there's been a short one this week, but that's okay. Better late than never, right? Who's got Jeffrey? Hi, Cheryl. How you going? All right, I'm going to be jumping off shortly. But I know that I've got Jeffrey. I know that I've got a brain thing, something to do with the brain. Yeah, you will be seeing the light. Poor Jeffrey, nobody wants him. Oh my god. I know that's connected to a Stephanie. Pamela Watson has a Jeffrey, but different way of passing. Wendy, does is anybody connected? Is anybody connected to Jeffrey had a stroke or has dementia? Okay, this is what I've been given. So please listen, all right, because he's really specific, and that's why I've held him on this long. I have a Jeffrey. He's showing me a connection to the brain, and it's either trauma through a stroke or dementia. Okay, I have to place that. And I know that that's relevant. I also have to talk about Stephanie as well. Okay, or talk or reach out to Stephanie. And I know that there's also 4. I have to talk about 1 of 4 or 4 kids that have been left behind as well. Okay, I'm seeing water as I look out, so he might have been near or around a ocean view or something like that, or he's showing me an ocean memory as well. Fishing rods. I have to place that, and he would have, or somebody does have his cufflinks. Okay, if that makes sense. So can anybody place that? All right. Because I'm going to pass the message across anyway, because I know that somebody's going to come back at me and go, oh my God, I know who that is. So Jeffrey's wanting to come forward tonight, and he's wanting to connect to somebody that is juggling 2 lives at the moment. And I feel as if this person is trying to deal with relationship issues and also trying to deal with their mental health as well. Okay, I have to place that. So I feel as if they're juggling 2 things at the present time, and it's really overwhelming. Okay, and what Jeffrey's showing me is that you can only, like I say this to everybody all the time, focus, believe, achieve, but I also say to people, do 1 step at a time. And this is what Jeffrey's reinforcing through me to you, is that 1 step at a time. You know, suffering mental health or suffering mental a mental disability is quite debilitating at times, and so many times it's underestimated and underrated. And just because people look okay doesn't mean they are okay. And whoever I'm reaching out to, I feel that this is really relevant, because you look like you're okay, but you're not actually okay all the time. And I know also too that there's something to do with work changes that's coming in, and relationship changes as well. It's like Anne said, the tower card's being thrown at you. Okay, so I know that this is all connected here. I also have to talk about a pearl necklace as well. All right, so I feel as if there's a mother figure with this Jeffrey, and there's a pearl necklace connected, and I feel like you have the pearl necklace. So I'm going to pass this a message across, because I have to finish up. So whoever owns this Jeffrey, please think about it. Go back over the banter, listen to the information that I've passed across, because he's really, really specific here. Okay, he's really specific here. What he's wanting to say is bury the reasoning, and this is a bit cryptic. So it's bury the reasoning and focus on the emotion. Okay, focus on the emotion, and this transfers to me as, you know, it doesn't matter why something has happened. What matters is how it's making you feel, and that's what you need to deal with. Okay, how is it making you feel? How is somebody else making you feel? Doesn't matter what they're doing, because they're going to do it regardless, but how is it making you feel? Because that's what's affecting your life, and that's what his concerns are. Okay, so I'm going to leave him with you, and I'm going to leave the banter there for tonight. Send lots of hugs and kisses to each and every one of you. I know it's been a late one, and I know that over the last month or so it's been up and down and all over the place, but we will get back to an 8 o'clock start. And we will get back to that discipline. It's just that, you know, I've had shows that are coming up, and I've had, you know, all things all over the place, and you know, I can't really do anything about it. But I love you guys, and I do try and, you know, be there for you as much as I can. So I'm going to leave it there. Hugs and kisses to all of you, and please, when you find Jeffrey, let me know. I'll talk to you all soon.